Not too long ago, right? Not too long ago, I said this, but not a single day goes by where I don't think about you all and what you've done for me to change my life and what you've done to make me happier and what you've done to show me how amazing chasing your dreams can be. I feel like I say this over and over again with how often I express my thanks or my gratitude to you all watching me right now, but it feels like, or I feel like it needs to be said time and time again because I want to remind you all who don't realize it at the time or right now, you really have changed my life for the better, and I'm Shoto because of you all. And it feels like it hasn't even been that long. Like, one whole year has passed by so quickly. I remember distinctly last time it was my birthday, I was singing for you all, looking at everything you guys have made me, and I played a cute little video game, right? That was pixel style, which I was overly joyful by the fact you guys remembered because it was one of my favorite art styles and I love pixel RPG type games, right? And then that same week we played Stray for the first time. Remember that game, the cat game? And I was playing Fall Guys with you guys in chat too. Like, that summer was definitely one to remember for me since I got to meet many more of you all that joined the guild that month. Like, a lot of guildies actually joined the community that same month, and I remember how overwhelmed I was by it all, and still trying to process what the fuck I was doing and how to do things properly going forward after that. So, I will say, the me from a year ago is not the same person as me now. Like, I'm not the same, right? Not exactly the same. And that's a fact. I want everyone to try and understand that. I know we have a lot of guildies from like early 2022 or in general from a year's past that will understand this, right? But I want to say I'm not who I was before. I'm different now, and I feel like I've definitely changed for the better. I feel much more healthy mentally and just happier with what I'm doing and the decisions I make for myself and for you all. The version of me before kind of I felt like is a memory, right? And I still am the same in some ways, but it's immature to not acknowledge that I have grown and matured and learned a lot. Like, remember all the bottom jokes and overly sussy behavior from way back then? Like, that isn't me anymore, and it hasn't been me for a long time, right? And I'm still Shoto, though, right? I'm still Shoto. I'm just a better version of myself, and I remember promising you guys that I would continue to keep evolving into a better version of myself day after day, every day for the next coming days, and I would keep that promise, and I feel like I'm still holding true to that. Yeah. I'm sorry to those of you that maybe only liked me for what I was before, but I want to say I'm thankful to those of you who stayed and saw me for me. That's something that I really remember and hold deep in my heart. That kind of understanding and kindness and support from my community who's been with me for so long and is still here watching me to this day. And if I'm not someone you can watch anymore or regularly anymore, that's okay, right? We grow and learn to find new and other people that entertain us and make us happy. It doesn't make me upset or make me unhappy. If anything, I'm just glad you understand that and that I'm still here, right? I'm still something you can view as maybe like akin to home to come back to anytime you're ready to come back, right? I'm not going anywhere, and I don't want to go anywhere since I know this is where I was meant to be. And it feels right. It feels just right. But I also want to say it got me thinking about finite things. Like, some things are not forever, and people really take that shit for granted. Certain people won't always be around anymore. I think that makes me want to cherish them more while they're still here. Like, you guys, for example. Maybe one day, some of you won't be in the community anymore, right? For any kind of reason, and there's always new guildies around, but I really do want to cherish you all while you are still with me. This especially is true for my friends as well. Like, there are times I felt I didn't truly understand how important my friends were to me and my life, and I had to sit down with myself to come to realize that and appreciate them more. And you guys feel me though? Like, I hope that makes sense. As I said, I'm different now, but I'm still me. I'm still Shoto. Think about that for yourself too. Like, you're capable of change, right? And you don't think you're the exact same as you were a year ago or two, right? And that says a lot about you growing. You're figuring yourself out, and nobody can fault you for trying to be better. But yeah, the past year since my birthday in 2022, I've gone through a lot of learning, growth, hurts, obstacles, disappointments, and most importantly, a lot of happiness, right? I still maintain that was probably the biggest thing I held on to. Was my memories and happiness throughout the year until now, so that I can relish it and share it with you guys every day I click go live. Things change, and they usually change for the better, yeah. And I feel like I definitely have experienced such a big change for the better. Like, let's be honest, I know you guys see I don't collab with certain people anymore, but that doesn't mean we're not friends, and that doesn't mean that we hate each other. It just means a bunch of other bullshit that I think we all know. Even they know, I know. I love my friends, and I guess, like, you learn not everything has to be public, and you can just thrive and be happy with those people that you care about most regardless, right? It's something I wish more people understood. But besides that, the one thing that I feel I really have focused on more and more since time went on is that you guys truly are my priority, and I care about you all more than you can imagine. I care about my friends and my mom and my dad so much more, but these days, but I know this will sound cheesy too, but I think I'd like to say my heart grew a lot larger since last year, and I've gotten to see more and more how lovely people in my community are. I recognize your names more. I see the amazing things you can do aside from what you do for me and the other guild members. You guys are smart. You guys are really smart, and I know you're fucking capable. You could do anything, right? You guys can do anything. You can be anything, and if you ever have a shred of doubt, I want to be there to help rip off that blindfold that you have on, to remind you that you are worth everything and can become something amazing. And that's how I honestly feel every time I talk to you guys in my chat, every time I see you guys on my timeline. It's always that feeling of wanting to be proud, I guess, and like not, and knowing that you're all amazing people. Like, I am just a guy on the internet that's also an anime boy who screams a ton, drinks too much protein, talks about the gym way too fucking much that annoys people. But for today, just please remind yourselves how fucking awesome you can be, and that you had that capacity to help change my life. And it continues to just get better and better. Like all the new song covers I've been doing, I have more confidence in myself to sing again. I feel like I have control over a lot of things ever since I've been on a routine, like going out to the gym, self-improvement with myself, if like just being on that gym routine and training. All the people that I've never imagined being able to meet, who are also my role models and have also become my friends, learning how to voice act and donating to those charities and getting our own Nendoroid and more. It just feels like it's some of the most unfathomable turn of events that I've ever been graced with. And I still have small amounts or small moments of doubt on deserving to have you guys in my life, and that's a personal thing, like I've said, and it's no one else's fault other than just something I deal with as a person, right? That tends to worry a little too much sometimes. But I'm glad to have the guild in my life, my friends in my life, the people that I play with and laugh with. It's just insane to me. It's real. And that this is all happening still. Even my parents, like they've always constantly reminded me, my mom and dad this year especially, they've always said they love me and that they would do anything to help make me happier too. I don't know what it is, but I'm just glad that I'm where I am to help support them too. Like, again, it's because of you guys that... Oh, what happened to the guildie? It's because of you, right? That my parents are able to take more time off, relax more, worry less about me, and just themselves too. Because I've talked about this before as well. It's not something I bring up often because my family was not in the best spot financially for a while back, and they're the kind of parents that are extremely frugal and stress over the little things and when it comes to money, right? So I'm really grateful to be where I'm at now. Like, I paid for a couple of their vacations recently, right? So they could take some more time off, right? So they can relax. They're getting old, guys. So, and again, I paid for another one of their vacations for them to go to Korea next month too. I think they're gonna go to South Korea for a while. Like, I love them a lot, and I guess that's another thing I can probably say has changed for the better this year, and I've grown more fond towards mom and dad finally, right? And I'm happy that I can do that. And I'm in the position to do that. A lot of things that happened recently in the past few months, all I want to say is, hey, remember to just, hey, cherish those around you, right? Because you'll never really know when they'll have to go, and keep those memories close, right? That's something I've tried to understand more too, and move forward with those memories, and don't be afraid. I mean, because you're capable of a lot. Sorry for all the saffiness though, like, I just really wanted to get that off my chest for a while. TLDR, I love you guys, and I feel like I'm still living in a wild dream, and I'm super excited to do even more this year and the next year too. There's just so many more things I want to do, and I'm not tired. I'm not done. I still want to keep going. Like, yeah, I'm not at my limit yet. I'm way underneath that limit. But yeah, thank you all so much for another amazing year, and making it even better, an even better one than the last. Like, this journey we went on since our last birthday is unforgettable, and it's magical, And I hope that you'll stay with me on yet another big adventure going forward with one another. And I love you all to the moon and back. That's the honest truth.